The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
On play action. Now Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing his car on third down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that is going to be incomplete. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
I got 87. I got 87. That's speed, boys. 20. My 20. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Shift together here from the D-line. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Lawrence Guy in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Got it complete to Crabtree.
He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
Carr to throw on second down. He'll buy some time right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy open and took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
You got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
Let's go. 20. Go. Right. Check 50. 52. Slam. Go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down, here's Brady. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And that'll be incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and it'll bring up third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Watch 35. Watch 35. 20. Wait, 20. Double tight.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Check 99. Check 99. Wait, 20.
They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, it's Lewis. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Wait. Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Now Lewis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. So they're operating in the red zone.
I got 83. I got 83. Wait, 20. 53. Last 57. 57's right. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. Brady to Gronkowski, cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
220. Here we go.
Brady going to throw here. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's second down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Brady will try again on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bruce Irvin leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Now Brady. Complete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
One final try now for Carr. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal. Win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.